Hello and welcome to the One Man Renegade Productions YouTube channel. I'm your host, Jan B, and it is Saturday, and it's PLE Day. What does that stand for? Well, Premium Live Event, and WWE Backlash is coming up tonight from San Juan, Puerto Rico, and we're going to get you ready by opening up some cards. If you missed any of the previous or wrestling-related videos, head up there, check them out. While you're at it, head on down, hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications, hit the thumbs up, like the video, hit that share button, share this with everyone you know. Head on down to the comments, tell me what you think's going to happen at Backlash tonight. Who do you think the big winners are going to be? Do you think anything crazy is going to happen? Let me know. And then check out the links in the description for my blog, podcast, and on my podcast, me and my nephew actually do our predictions for what we think is going to go on for Backlash tonight. But also check out the links to my other social media as well as my eBay, where depending on when, well, actually, yes, there should be stuff up for sale right now, but depending on when you're watching this, there may not be. But if you're watching this when this goes up, it should be. But also just save me as a seller. Go over there, make some offers, buy some stuff. There's a bunch of wrestling related stuff up there. So if you're into wrestling and want to buy some stuff, check it out. All right, so we're going to open up half this box today, and then we're going to save the rest for 3 weeks from today, when Night of Champions will be taking place, the next Premium Live event in a few weeks. So we're going to do half today and the rest then. All right. So there are 24 packs in this box, 7 cards per pack. That's pretty much all we're told from the box. We're looking for WWE Hall of Fame cards. Doesn't say anything about hits, so I don't know if you get 1 per box or anything like that. Not 100% sure. Maybe I'll tell you more when we open it up. But let's get into it. So obviously we got Bobby Lashley, who's fighting in a triple threat match with Austin Theory and Bronson Reed tonight for the U.S. title. Sasha Banks, no more. Mercedes Moné. She will be, I think she's fighting for like the New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Championship at some point. I don't really know. Haven't really been totally following since she went to New Japan or whatever. And then Bayley, she's part of Damage Control, where Io Sky will be getting a shot at the Raw Women's Championship against Bianca Belair tonight. All right, we're going to open 12 of these packs for today, but it says relieve some great matches and moments in WWE. 2 hits per box, 1 autograph guaranteed. All right, so that's, now we know that there are 2 hits per box. And I'll grab 12 packs. All right. Let's get to ripping. All right, so we got Roman Reigns on the front and center on the pack. Of course, he's the Universal Heavyweight Champion, or whatever they're calling it. They keep changing the name because now there's going to be a new title in a few weeks, but he's not on the card, at least not scheduled to be there, as the rest of his Bloodline gang are in a not a triple threat match, a 6-man tag match. Alexa Bliss has kind of just disappeared. Not really sure where she is. Randy Orton's been out injured. There are all the odds on stuff. So hopefully we find some cool stuff. Let's get into it. We got The Miz and Morrison become #1 contenders for the tag championships. Well, Morrison isn't with the company anymore, but The Miz not scheduled to do anything. Jackson Riker, not quite sure what happened to him. I know that group kind of fell apart that he was in, and then everyone got fired except for him, even though he was the one that said some stuff. And I don't know. Kim Corbin stands tall over the Bloodline. King Corbin's Court. I can't even read what it says. Bobby Roode's out, still with injury. Dolph and Corbin are doing stuff. That's all I got. We do have a number card out of 50. Cesaro. I guess that's an orange. Of course, Cesaro. FKA Cesaro. Now, of course, Claudio. Or back to being Claudio. Ring of Honor champion, last I checked. Timothy Thatcher. Rookie card, I guess. He popped up in AEW a little bit, but I don't... Or Ring of Honor, maybe? Can't remember. WWE Champion Drew McIntyre defeats Randy Orton. Drew McIntyre out injured currently, but also questionable on his contract status. Speaking of contract status, apparently Goldberg's a free agent. Rumors that he might go to AEW to help him with their Wembley show coming up in August, but who knows. All right, next pack. Got another Drew McIntyre. Got Scarlett. Of course, Karrion Kross back in WWE, although haven't really done a ton much recently. AJ Styles just made his return from injury to rejoin with the OC on SmackDown. Memorable entrances: Bobby the Brain Heenan from WrestleMania 9. Got Rick Boogs, who had been tagging with Elias, but then he got drafted. They just had the draft. I don't remember where he went, and I'm not sure where Elias went. I think Elias ended up a free agent or something. I think he got drafted to Raw, or maybe maybe it was SmackDown actually, where he was on SmackDown. Then he got injured. When he came back, he was on Raw, but no reason in particular. Another Drew McIntyre. Tony Storm, of course, in AEW, part of the Outcast with, not the social outcast, just the Outcast, with Saraya and Ruby Soho. Otis wins Money in the Bank ladder match. Of course, he's still tagging with Chad Gable. Believe they stayed on Raw. Maybe they went to SmackDown. I can't remember. Zelina Vega is getting her shot at the SmackDown Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley tonight. Drew McIntyre again with Bobby Lashley. Oh, and we got an autograph, and it is Bobby Lashley out of 99. Nice. It's actually the second Bobby Lashley autograph I've gotten. Got one from one of the previous boxes I opened. It might have been Heritage. It might have actually been WrestleMania, before WrestleMania, now I think about it. But nice one. Of course, talking about Bobby. He's going to be fighting in the triple threat with Austin Theory and Bronson Reed for U.S. title. Seth Rollins going to be fighting Omos tonight for no real reason, other than just like, hey, neither of these guys are fighting anyone. Let's put them in a match. Randy Orton, talked about him. Keith Lee is over on AEW in an endless feud with Isaiah Swerve. Swerve Strickland. Whatever his name is. Whatever his whatever. I want to say call him Isaiah Swerve Scott, but I think that was his WWE name. What's his? Swerve Strickland, right? Whatever. Kyle O'Reilly, who should be returning from injury soon in AEW. Should just make an AEW pile, I guess. Well, that's numbered. Anyone else AEW? No. I got Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, so one sort of Ciampa. I think he should be returning from injury soon-ish, hopefully. I don't really know. He wasn't involved in the draft, so unsure. We got another memorable entrances. Shawn Michaels from WrestleMania 25. John Morrison, we already talked about him. Drew McIntyre, we've talked a lot about Drew McIntyre. Street Profits defeat Shane Thorne and Brandon Vink. I don't even know what Brandon Vink is. Shane Thorne, I don't believe is with the company anymore. I know he was part of, what was his dumb name in Retribution? Slapjack? Yeah, he was Slapjack. And then I don't know. But Street Profits are on SmackDown now. All right, next pack. We got Big E wins SmackDown Tag Team Championships for the New Day. Now, Big E is a guy that people are hoping he returns from injury soon. There was rumors he might be part of the draft. He wasn't. There was rumors he was going to be WrestleMania. He wasn't. So I don't know, but hopefully he does return soon. Otis, we discussed. There's Elias. We talked about him with Boogs. Where's Boogs? He's right there. I think he ended up a free agent, though. Sonya Deville, that's a foil thingy. She's been tagging with Carmella. Kind of taking the spot of... no, not Carmella. Excuse me. What I meant to say, she kind of took the spot of Carmella and was tagging with Chelsea Green. Of course, Carmella turns out is pregnant, so not really surprised by that in terms... It kind of made sense, but whatever. There's Big E again. Sheamus returns to action. Of course, the Brawling Brutes are now staying on SmackDown, I believe. I think. Because Imperium went to Raw. I think they're staying on SmackDown. And Natalia, who I don't know where she ended up, to be quite honest. Got Jey Uso, of course. Uso's bloodline, or sticking with the bloodline. Of course, they were drafted separately. Well, Roman, Paul, and Solo were drafted, and then the Usos were drafted separately, but they all ended up on the same show. So, but they'll be fighting tonight in the tag team, the triple threat. No, 6-man tag with Roman. Sorry, not Roman. Solo, the Usos versus Drew. Not Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle. That's what I'm trying to say. Dolph Ziggler, he's just, I think he ended up being a free agent too, if I remember correctly. Viking Raiders, I think, went over to Raw. Street Profits, SmackDown. There's Sonya Deville again. We got Randy Orton challenges Ed to a wrestling match. Edge ended up going to SmackDown. Randy, I guess, as we talked about, is injured. Currently out with the injury. Dakota Kai, of course, part of Damage Control. Actually, Damage Control went to SmackDown. But it's kind of weird, though, because obviously Io Sky is fighting Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's Championship tonight. But all of them, Damage Control and Bianca Belair, got drafted to SmackDown. Now, Rhea Ripley, who has the SmackDown Women's Championship, is fighting Zelina Vega. Now, Zelina Vega is staying on SmackDown, but Rhea is going to Raw. So I don't know how they're going to figure that all out. I mean, either way, they're going to have to do something, because even if, like, say Zelina did win and keep the SmackDown Women's Championship on SmackDown. I don't think that's going to happen, but let's just say that did. The Raw Women's Championship, how would doesn't matter who wins. They're both SmackDown. All right, Elias, more Elias. Paul Cruz, he went back to Raw, coming from NXT. Randy Orton defeats Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is on, I believe he's staying on Raw. Of course, Randy we discussed. Nikki ASH, not sure what show she ended up on. There's Sheamus once again. Mandy Rose we got fired. Randy Orton defeats Edge. Well, we talked about them already. All right, next pack. Dana Brooke, not sure what show she ended up on. Drew McIntyre, once again. MVP and Omos are actually free agents. We got Dolph Ziggler. Actually, I should have made a different pile for the foil thingies. Street Profits to beat Angel Garza and Austin Theory. Not sure where Angel Garza ended up. Nakamura, believe he ended up on Raw. And Cesaro defeats Drew Gulak. Of course, Cesaro's on Ring of Honor. I mean, technically AEW, but too. He's on both shows. We got the Usos and New Day defeat The Miz, John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, and Bobby Roode. Okay, so cool. Naomi just made her debut on TNA, or not TNA, what's it called? Impact now. We got Edge brawls with Randy Orton and attacks MVP. Okay. We got an RKO tribute card, I guess. I don't know what these are specifically, but some sort of insert. Commander Aziz. He went back to being Bubba Tunde. Was that his name, or whatever name he used to go by? And I guess he's still an IST. I don't think he got drafted anywhere. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode earned advantage in Elimination Chamber. Okay. Shelton Benjamin. I want to say he ended up staying as a free agent. I think. Got Angelo Dawkins, of course. Street Profits ended up. Kevin Owens, Street Profits. There we go. Chad Gable and his man Otis. I believe they stayed on Raw. I'm not 100% sure on that. Randy Orton challengers Edge to a wrestling match. Angel Garza defeats Humberto Carrillo. Not sure where either of those guys ended up. Rhea Ripley, of course, she's fighting Zelina tonight. She's on Raw, but the SmackDown Women's Champion, so confusing. Roman Reigns defeats King Corbin in a steel cage match. Roman staying on SmackDown. Corbin, I think he was a free agent, I believe. All right, got 2 more packs to go. Seth Rollins attacks Drew McIntyre. We got Tegan Knox. Not sure what show she ended up on. Don't do that. Lashley defeats Humberto Carrillo in a no disqualification match. We got coolest mixed tag teams, Finn Balor and Bayley. If you say so. Omos fighting Seth Rollins tonight. There's Roman Reigns again and Elias once again. All right, last pack for today. Again, come back in 3 weeks for the next PLE for the rest of this box. We'll open up the rest of that box. Let's see what we got in this last pack. We got Austin Theory, who will be fighting Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Triple threat for the U.S. title. Drew McIntyre drops MVP in the MVP lounge. Karrion Kross, talked about with Scarlett, kind of not really doing a ton. Got Hall of Fame. Kevin Nash defeats Diamond Dallas Page for the WCW Championship. Similar insert there. The Miz defeats Kofi Kingston. Kofi out with an injury right now. The Miz, Miz staying on Raw, I believe, and Kofi and New Day, or Kofi and Xavier Woods, are moving to Raw as well. There's Damian Priest. He's got a big night tonight, fighting Bad Bunny in a San Juan street fight, which I'm sure this guy, Drew McIntyre. Sorry, Drew McIntyre, the corner of my eye. Rey Mysterio is going to get involved along with the LWO. I'm sure the Judgment Day. It's going to be all big brawl, I'm sure. But there we go. Rey's going to SmackDown. Priest sticking to Raw. So there we go. I mean, the Lashley autograph's pretty cool. I'll take that. And a bunch of other, whatever. Kind of just whatever, to be quite honest with you. Numbered Cesaro. Not bad. And then some inserts along with a couple of foil cards and a bunch of stuff. So there we go. Yeah, so we still got another hit to go in this box. Not necessarily, I mean, it says 1 autograph guaranteed, so it could be an autograph, I suppose, but most likely it would be a relic. But there we go. All right, enjoy Backlash tonight. Again, come back in 3 weeks for the rest of this box, but come back every day. Get videos posted every day, sometimes multiple day. Like today, there was a Hangover Saturday video earlier on today. If you missed that, go check it out. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Enjoy Backlash. Talk to you next time. Bye.